Support WrestleTalk!
Like us on Facebook. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis. Yesterday, WWE announced that Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino had passed away age 82. Sammartino made his professional wrestling debut in late 1959 and became the WWF World Heavyweight Champion 4 years later in 1963, beating inaugural champion Nature Boy Buddy Rogers in a 48-second match. The WWF being what WWE was called even before it was called WWF, back when Vince McMahon Jr.'s father, Vince McMahon Sr., ran the promotion, which isn't confusing at all. Bruno would then hold on to the belt for over 7.5 years, widely considered to be his crowning achievement in wrestling, with a run that headlined Madison Square Garden on a monthly basis. His reign remains the longest top company title run ever, and one that is unlikely to ever be broken. Sammartino finally dropped the belt in 1971 to Ivan Koloff, where Bill Apter, who was in attendance for the match live, wrote, "I remember seeing Bruno's fan club president, Georgian Orsi, sitting in the front row crying. Many other fans wept as well. I felt like we were all at a funeral as Bruno left the ring. No one knew what to say," which is even more impressive considering men showing emotions wasn't invented until 1982. Bruno would then win the title back 2 years later for a relatively short 3.5-year run. But his relationship with Vince Sr.'s son, the man who would take over WWE, wasn't so smooth. After leaving the WWF in 1988, he publicly criticized Vince McMahon Jr. for his version of professional wrestling, mainly taking issue with the use of steroids in the company and the more risque storylines of the Attitude Era. Because of this, Bruno declined a WWE Hall of Fame induction spot several times before Triple H finally managed to convince him in 2013, where he was inducted by Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has tweeted in memory, "Bruno Sammartino was a legend. He was the American dream personified. From his childhood in Italy hiding from Nazis to selling out Madison Square Garden 188 times as the biggest star of professional wrestling, he was a hero in every stage of his life. And away from the spotlight and attention, he had the biggest heart you can imagine. I'll miss you, Bruno." Triple H shared, "Devastated to hear the passing of a true icon, legend, great, honest, and wonderful man. A true friend, and one of the toughest people I've ever met. My thoughts are with his entire family." And Vince McMahon posted, "One of the finest men I knew in life and in business. Bruno Sammartino proved that hard work can overcome even the most difficult of circumstances. He will be missed." While Corey Graves shared the impact Sammartino had on many current-day wrestlers, Bruno is indirectly responsible for where I am today. Growing up in Pittsburgh, he was my father's hero and sparked my dad's passion for the business that he passed on to me. I was lucky enough to spend some time with Bruno, and the man exemplified class." While Rusev recalled a conversation he had with Sammartino about how he could have been a great foreign heel for him. "Rest in peace, Bruno Sammartino. It was an honor meeting you and talking how many times we could have sold out MSG together back in the day." In honor of Bruno's passing, WWE's live event in Cape Town last night opened with a 10-bell salute. Click the videos on screen now to watch the latest WrestleTalk awesome stuff, and click subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest backstage wrestling news.